Hey friends, it's Crystal here. Thanks for joining me again this week. I have 4 tips for you when it comes to creating video content. Even though most of us can create 30 or 60-second videos on Reels, what's really converting best and what are some good tips or best practices for creating video? Here we go. First off, short form is best. Even though we're slowly inching up and some people already have more like 45 to 60 seconds available to them on Reels, what's really working best right now still is that 15 to 30 second window. Because our attention spans are so short and video is everywhere, we're consuming tons of content. So those shorter videos are still doing really, really well. So I would encourage you to think about ways that you could take the content that you have, and is there a way to get to the point quicker? Is there a way to take the several tips that you have, maybe share 1 or 2 and break the others into a different video, and so forth. That way you can keep it within that 15 to 30 second window, which is still a very good sweet spot for video right now. The next tip is to create something that is simple enough to be sustainable. A lot of us can bust out of the gate with like all these cool ideas and all these things are going on. And when it comes down to it, video in general can feel very overwhelming. So make sure that you start establishing a rhythm that feels sustainable. Maybe setting up your tripod and doing a behind the scenes is easy and simple. So making several of those that you can weave in is perfect. You don't have to show the entire process. You definitely don't have to give away any secret sauce, but showing some behind the scenes is a great and easy way of applying video to your Reels, getting people interested in your business and what you have to offer, and then sending them over to your shop. Creating something that's simple and sustainable could also look like using a little bit of stock video. We all know that I have my stock shop. Stock video is becoming very popular across a lot of platforms, even in Canva, where you can pop in, add a video so you still have some fun movement and intrigue to what you're doing, but you're also able to add some text and you can use these to filter in between. That could be another option to you being able to show your face all the time. So if you're looking for something to do with your videos and you're creating your video plan, especially for the months ahead, make sure that whatever you choose to do with your video, that you try to make sure it's something that's sustainable and makes sense to the marketing plan and the fact that you still have to show up and do business at the end of the day. Another great tip is that with all of the social media changes on every single platform, please make sure that you download the video with no audio and then go into the apps and use the in-app audio. There are a lot of third-party apps and places that you can go to get music. You can even try to download TikToks, which at some point was working really well for people, but now that they have those watermarks on there or it's music that doesn't come from that platform, say for example, you take a TikTok and you download the video, it's got the watermark, it's got the music from TikTok, and then you go and you upload it on Pinterest, it doesn't perform as well. Well, that just means that you need to be using their in-app options. And yeah, it seems like it's a little bit longer and a little more tedious. It will perform a lot better. So if you're creating video and you're factoring that into your video plan, get the video ready, have everything edited and ready to go, and then go into each app and make sure to use each individual app's music options. That way there's no watermark and no transferring of music from other platforms. And the last thing is a quick tip. As you're creating video, please make sure to pre-plan. Know what you're doing so that what you can do is sit down and try to batch as much of that video as possible. Whether it's picking one day to decide to have various pieces of your process so you can show different behind the scenes, or you're recording some videos and TikToks of you dancing and pointing and all of the things, or you decide that you're going to incorporate a few stock video graphics that you can share some of the specials and the deals and things that you have going on that require text. You can do those types of things, but whatever you're doing, just make sure to have a plan. That way you don't feel like you're going into it and going, oh, I'm not really happy with the way that came out, or I didn't really think it through, or I did all of these videos of behind the scenes, but it feels and looks like I'm doing the same thing. There's nothing worse than doing something like that, going back later and going, I probably should have put a little bit more thought behind it. So just make sure, as a friendly reminder, to pre-plan what it is that you're wanting to do, especially if you plan to sit down and try to batch things and have things in order. Think of it just like a photo shoot, but with video. So I hope this has been a helpful, great reminder for you on video, and stay tuned for more videos as we help you continue to get crystal clear on your style conscious product brand and marketing efforts. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions at all regarding marketing or anything I talked about today. I look forward to seeing you again next week.